And when you go fishing with me, I don't usually give you this, especially David Fry, because he catches all the little ones. But this is for the big fish. Like I said, I love to fish. I mean, it's one of my favorite things to do in the world. Years ago, again, when my dad was, when I was young, my brother, and we used to go fishing, and then I grew up, and I had a family, and life didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to be. I wasn't able to do these things. I wasn't able to, go fishing very much. And what happened was that life got in the way of the things that I wanted to do. Has that ever happened to anybody? And I have 4 beautiful children, my lovely wife, and a few years ago I found myself in debt. And nothing, I was living out of state. My family lived in one state, I lived in another because I had to do that in order to get a job. Some of you heard this before, but it was a very, very low time in my life. I was working 10 hours a day, easily 10 hours a day. I get home maybe 3 or 4 or 5 days out of the week, and that was my life. I got to communicate and talk to my family in the evenings over a speakerphone. And that's where I was. Oh, but I was successful. We had all the vacations, the perks, all that kind of stuff, but I really wasn't at all. I missed my kids' games. I missed all that stuff. I wasn't able to go fishing like I want to fish. I wasn't able to do the things I wanted to do. Then a friend of mine called me on the phone, and we started talking. His name was Dave Pollard. Dave Pollard, are you here today? Where are you? Stand up. Dave Pollard. He's the reason why I'm here today. He told me about sending out cards, and I responded. And what happened after that is history. I started working a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit more here, a little bit more there. And what happened was a change. I got out of debt. I was able to come home and visit with my family. And they kicked me out, and I'd come back, and kick me out, and I'd come back. No, I'm kidding. And what happened was a change happened. I was able to start doing some of the things that I wanted to do. I was gaining a little bit more freedom. I was able to start spending more time with my family, and I was able to actually start working out of my home. And what happened is I created a debt-free environment for me and my family. I was able to do that in just 6 years. 6 years. Unbelievable. I never thought that would ever happen to me. We paid off our house. We paid off our cars. My wife thought that she was going to have to work the rest of her life. I had no retirement. And all of a sudden, because of send-out cards, I was able to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, and how I want to do it, and who I want to do it with. I was able to spend time with my kids and go fishing with the people I wanted to go fishing with. Who's ever gone fishing with me? Stand up. I want that to change. I want us all to go fishing. I want you guys to learn that golfing and shopping and those things are the wrong things to do. Fishing are the things to do. Now I usually go fishing about 2, 3, 4 times a week. I get up in the morning when I want to. I don't have an alarm clock. In fact, this is the second watch I own. Isn't that an incredible watch? Look at that watch. phenomenal watch. I can't believe it. I mean, I really can't believe I'm wearing it. I can't believe I'm wearing it. You see, I had no home. Now I'm here, speaking in front of all of you. And I'm in awe. And that's what happens when you start following your dreams. That's what happens when you start believing. That's what happens when you start understanding that things can really happen to you. I'm no different than you. I have challenges just like everybody else. You've heard some of them. All I did was start to believe. And that's why I'm here today. And it's not just me. Some of you started to believe. And if you continue to believe, you'll be able to do these kinds of things too. This isn't about me anymore. This isn't about me and my family anymore. We're in a position where we just are absolutely having the time of our lives. We're loving life. My wife is an incredible woman. She's a very humble woman. She's a very strong-willed woman, but she's a very humble woman. And I'll tell you, we were thinking last night as we were driving home, we were really tired. We'd driven in a limousine and all this kind of stuff. And my wife, this is my wife, she says, you know what, we don't need to be in that limousine. Why don't we, we don't need to rent a limousine for the next event. We don't need to do that kind of stuff. Why don't we take some of that money and challenge some other people, give it to some other people that are trying to do what we did. She remembers the struggles, and she lived through them. And I want to give to you guys. I want you guys to have what I have. And if you only knew how much. You see, I'm a normal person. I'm special, just like all of us are special. But if I can do it, you can do it. I know there's people out there right now that could barely make it here because they couldn't afford it. They're wondering why they came. They're hoping that they can do something like this, change their life. You can do it. Yes, we got an incredible our card program and gifting program, and it's phenomenal, and I am so thankful for that. Because I have changed people's lives. I've made a difference. I've helped people just by writing down a few words and sending it off. I bawled while I've been typing it out. And the emotion has been so incredible. Yes, we have all that. But we also have something that we can give to everybody, and that's the freedom to be able to do what you want to do and help other people. And that comes through financial means, the ability to do what you want to do. David Fry, yesterday, I keep saying your name, I don't know why, but he moved me yesterday. He was talking about a school that he built in a third world country. Heck, I love that. Phenomenal stuff. When I see the video, oh wait, I got time. When I see the video, God scares me. I hate those timers.